You may have come across the stories, YouTube thumbnails claiming that the 1976 United States half dollar is secretly worth a fortune. Some people say it's a rare collector's item that could make you thousands, even millions, if you're lucky enough to own the right one. But is any of that true? Is this coin hiding untold value in your pocket or coin jar? Well, there's more to this coin than meets the eye, and in this video, you'll find out the real story, the true value, and everything that makes the 1976 half dollar such a fascinating piece of American history. So watch till the end to know its actual price and whether you should be holding on to it or cashing it in. Let's begin with the basics. The 1976 half dollar was not just any regular issue. It was minted in celebration of America's Bicentennial. That's right, the United States turned 200 years old in 1976, and the U.S. Mint honored that historic moment with special edition coins, including the quarter, dollar, and of course, the Kennedy half dollar. Unlike the typical half dollars, the 1976 version features a dual date, 1776 to 1976, right on the obverse under President John F. Kennedy's portrait. The dual date symbolizes the 200-year anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. It wasn't just a commemorative design, it became a part of circulation, meaning people across the country could hold a piece of history in their hands. Now flip the coin over, and here's where it gets even more special. Instead of the usual presidential seal found on most Kennedy half dollars, the reverse of the 1976 edition features a stunning image of Independence Hall in Philadelphia. Yes, the very place where the Declaration of Independence was debated and adopted in 1776. The design was created by Seth G. Huntington and selected after a national competition. Underneath the hall, the coin proudly reads, 200 Years of Freedom, a phrase that carries more meaning than most modern commemoratives. But how many of these coins were actually made? Quite a lot, actually. The U.S. Mint struck millions of them in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. If your coin doesn't have a mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. If it has a small D just above the date, that means it came from the Denver Mint. And if it has an S, it was minted in San Francisco. But wait, there's more to the story. There were not just regular circulation coins. The Mint also produced special collector versions, proof coins and silver-clad coins. And yes, silver is the key word here. The regular circulation coins are copper-nickel clad, and they're usually worth face value. But the 40% silver versions, minted for collectors, can carry a premium, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. So what's the real value of a 1976 half dollar today? If you're holding a circulated copper-nickel version, especially from Philadelphia or Denver, its value is generally 50 cents. Yes, just its face value. However, if it's in uncirculated condition, it might be worth a couple of dollars, maybe $2 to $5 depending on quality and demand. But here's where it gets interesting. If you have a proof coin or one of the silver-clad Bicentennial half dollars from a special mint set, particularly with the S mint mark, you could be looking at $5 to $10 or more, depending on grade. A perfect, high-grade PCGS or NGC certified coin, especially in PR69 DCAM or MS67 and above, can sell for even higher prices, sometimes reaching $20, $50, or even over $100, if the quality is superb and the collector is motivated. In some auction cases, ultra-high grade examples have sold for over $1,000, but those are rare and usually professionally graded. And now, let's bust some myths. No, your average 1976 Kennedy half dollar won't make you rich overnight. Despite the bicentennial excitement, this coin is not rare in general circulation. Millions were minted. The ones with real value are the silver-clad proofs, the highest graded specimens, or coins with mint errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or blank planchets. These error coins can indeed bring in tens or hundreds of dollars, depending on the type and rarity. So how can you tell if you've got a valuable one? Here are a few tips. Check for the S mint mark and see if it's part of a proof set. Weigh the coin. Silver-clad coins weigh slightly more than standard copper-nickel ones. Look at the edges. Silver coins often lack the distinct copper-colored strip. Examine the condition. Coins without scratches, wear, or toning are worth more. And if you suspect an error, get it evaluated by a professional grading service. One more fun fact. The 1976 Kennedy half dollar wasn't just about currency, it was about patriotism, a celebration of freedom, and a symbol of national pride. Holding one is like holding a mini time capsule from America's 200th birthday. So what should you do if you find one? First, don't throw it away. It's a beautiful collector piece even if it's not worth thousands. Keep it safe, especially if it's in good condition. If it's a silver version or you suspect it might be a rare error or high grade, consider getting it professionally appraised or graded. In the end, the 1976 Kennedy half-dollar might not be a golden ticket to instant riches, but it is a slice of American history, something worth far more than just money for many collectors and patriots. And who knows, yours might just be one of those rare ones. But you'll never know until you check.